So the first poetry element poem that we're going to look at is repetition sound effects. This one is titled Rain. And here, as you read the poem, you're going to rub your hands together to listen. So anywhere you see listen, you'll be rubbing your hands together. You'll rub your fingers together to softer. And you'll slap your thighs to louder. So let's try this. Listen, listen, listen to the rain. Listen, listen, listen to the rain. Softer, softer, listen to the rain. Softer, softer, listen to the rain. Listen, listen, listen to the rain. Louder, louder, listen to the rain. Louder, louder, listen to the rain. Listen, listen, listen to the rain. Listen, listen, listen to the rain. So the poet for this one is unknown. And repetition, again, is just when you're repeating the same thing over and over again. So that is a wonderful example. Let's move on to tone, alliteration, and personification. See if you guys can identify these three in this poem. A red ripping roar rages. So is that tone, alliteration, or personification? It is alliteration. Overwhelming all, blasting, blistering. So again, we have that alliteration. Leaving nothing but ashes. Anger's freezing, burning breath brings bitterness and defeat. So what is that? Which is the tone, alliteration, or personification? Anger's freezing, burning breath brings bitterness and defeat. Does anger actually have breath? And can it actually freeze or burn? No. So that is personification. No hope can exist in its acrid, arid hands. So again, anger doesn't actually have hands. That is also personification. Cold, coarse, clammy fingers creep their twisted way into the mind. So that sentence has two of these poetry elements. So which two are they? Tone, alliteration, or personification? We can tell by the repeated C's that we have alliteration. And fingers can actually creep into someone's mind, so that is personification. As loneliness's piercing scream echoes soundlessly into emptiness. Which poetry element is that? We have loneliness, which is not a person, being given a person-like, human-like qualities such as screaming. So that is personification. Its musty, decaying path leaves no room for coherent thoughts. There we have even more personification. So we're going to look at this color-coded. That way you guys can see the different elements. So up here, like we said, we have alliteration. The pink is our personification. And then the tone is hopelessness and emptiness. This is why these lines are highlighted blue. The next one that we're going to look at is a stanza rhyme scheme. So remember, each paragraph is a stanza. So here we have them numbered 1 through 7. Then we look for the rhyme scheme by looking at the very last word of each line to see if they rhyme. So here we have myself, carefree, homework, happy. So since these first three do not rhyme, they all get a different letter, A, B, C. And then the last one rhymes, so it gets the same letter as the second line. So let's go ahead and read through the first stanza and then compare this rhyme scheme to the second stanza's rhyme scheme. I thought I would clone myself so I could just be carefree. No more chores and homework. It would make me so happy. It will look like me and write like me. It will do chores like me too. It will talk like me and laugh like me and do whatever I do. So the rhyme scheme here is A for me, B for two, back to A for me, and B for do. So we have A, B, A, B. Stanza number 3. I'm excited to get started. I know it will be great. I'll first make it clean my room and then do all the things I hate. So A, B, C, B. So stanzas 1 and 3 have the same rhyme scheme. I'll sit back and relax and play my favorite game, or maybe I'll watch a movie. My life will never be the same. So A for relax, B for game, C for movie, B for same. So 4 is following the same rhyme scheme as 1 and 3. It will then do my homework, including the book I have to read. My clone will write my journal and do everything I need. Don't get any ideas there. So A for homework, B for read, C for journal, B for need. So it looks like 2 is our only different rhyme scheme so far. It can lay in my bed when mom checks on me at night, so I can play in the closet using my flashlight. A, B, C, B. Well, I decided not to clone myself because it wouldn't be fun. If my clone turned out like me, nothing would get done. So this is following A for myself, B for fun, C for me, and back to B for done. I don't know why the poet decided to make stanza number 2 different, but they did. And then we also had some rhymes in there because we know the B lines, and most of them all rhyme. So this is the last one that we are going to look at. And since this is imagery, I want everyone to close your eyes. And as I read this, you're going to use your 5 senses to try and imagine what this poem is about and try to create that mental image. Darkness. I was floating around the world with darkness in my eyes when the blinding moon appeared through the clouds in the skies. Is there hope creeping in me? Do I still need to hide? I'll let the world embrace me until my struggles subside. You can now open your eyes and you're going to pull out your reading composition notebook and you're going to draw a picture of what you imagined while I was reading this poem. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do so. The next slide will have your 5-minute timer. And you are also going to take a picture of your journal after you're done and upload it onto this assignment.